It's all good.
No, it says it's live for now.
We're live on YouTube, guys.
YouTube, we're on it. It took us a couple tries, but you know what? Second, third time is always the charm. Now, I am so excited to be bringing to you guys this new show called Yelp Police. It's basically fashion police, but for Yelp reviews. And today's theme is going to be Baltimore. So that is why I have wrangled up the guests, some of the best people in Baltimore that I know. We got Brian Shea, Rob Phoenix, Jess Roby, and Jeff Taylor. So if you guys want to join, hello, and thank you so much for joining me and being the Baltimore experts for all these phenomenal Yelp reviews that we're going to take a look at.
Oh, can't wait.
Cool. So before we get started, I just want to ask you guys, like, what's your relationship or experiences with Yelp reviews? Do you like look at them a lot, or what's kind of the deal for you guys?
I used to, and I vaguely remember that the app was kind of shitty, and so I stopped. Probably like 5 years ago, that I just would always get frustrated by it. So I just was like, I don't have time.
Yeah, and it's like awful too, because if you're looking at it online on like Safari or whatever like phone you have, you need to go to the app to actually read the full review. So they really make you want to like download that app, and it's not a great app. So like, weird business model.
That's where my dealings with Yelp began and end, because if I go look something up and you're not saying that I have to download the app, but you want me to download the app, I'm just going to avoid you altogether. Like, you know what? We're just going to roll the dice, whatever I'm about to do or whatever I'm looking for, because I am not about you. I'm not about your app. I don't want it on my phone. Get out of my face.
Love it. I can respect that. Jeff?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have much. I don't use Yelp at all. I just wanted to do this show.
I love it.
But I do appreciate an unpopular opinion and a well-argued, ridiculous premise. So I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get plenty of that. So that's what I came for. That's my.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't really use Yelp to like read reviews, but I have gave 2 Yelp reviews twice in my life.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I want to search them up later.
One was good, one was not good, equilibrium.
Oh yeah, I love that. So you're not just a positive Yelp reviewer, because I think some people are, because they try and get like, I don't know, like gifts or something like that from people, points or whatever. Yeah, Yelp cred, as I think they should call it. All right. Well, like I said, these are all Baltimore-based, some places that you guys may have been to or not. So this one really stuck out to me. Like, a burger place I feel like is quintessential to any city. And so I clicked on Clark Burger. And here we have Mark Allen J. from Los Angeles. And I just love the energy in this Yelp review. So I'm just going to read it and we'll go from there. Holy smackaroni are the very words that filled my post-pubescent brain as I sank my teeth into a full Monty burger. I cannot sing well, but I will sing praises of the burger my mouth just witnessed. This stuff should honestly be illegal given the massive flavor bomb that went off in my mouth. That beef patty was extraordinarily fresh, The essence of moo was definitely emanating throughout my physical being. The beef juices were retained, elevating the flavors of poutine fries crammed into the nth degree. I truly think my buds were violated given the sheer savoriness of this burger. The buns cradled these fillings as if it were a mother cradling its firstborn. Its integrity remained resolute throughout a 15 drive and its flavor profile unbroken. This bread definitely passed the vibe check. In addition to its stellar function, its aesthetic pulled through. Its glistening in the light made it all the better to consume, but even sadder to finish. Though I do not want to detract from the beauty of the full Monty burger, the poutine fries deserve some love. They're exactly what you'd expect and more. Slopped on with a generous amount of cheese, these fries hit the metaphorical gastronomical spot. Now, add on the provided gravy, and you now have a fiesta mi amigo. Great as a standalone meal in its own regard, its starchy goodness speaks for itself. Bring me back, please. So, thoughts, reactions?
Someone who worked there wrote this.
This is how I know Los Angeles, California must have bad food. Because I've been to this place before. It was all right, but it wasn't 4 paragraphs of whatever this is that you just like. Just write a novel if you have this much free time. Just we're in the pandemic. Oh, this is the 826. Oh, he had time. Oh, he had so much. Okay. Tell me you're unemployed without telling me you're unemployed.
And as I put in the chat, Fells Point is a fairly trendy-ish area. I'm like, oh, this actually reads more Fed Hill, this guy, than Fells. Very much like he's just, he just loves his fucking adjectives because it makes him fun.
Also, like, you should know as soon as you start reading the first line, holy smackaroni, that you about to be in for a whirlwind. Because if someone starts off that, like, honestly, if I was to read this, I would be like turned off to go there. Like, I have also been there, and their burgers are dry. So,
wow, you didn't get that beefy.
Yeah, I didn't feel the essence of moo emanating in my physical being.
Gastronomical spot.
Yeah.
Articles.
Yeah,
this is full of lies.
Yeah, I that improv game where you're like, so you're currently a clown, but you used to be a cop or something, or and you just map over. I think this Mark Allen J, which I guess is his first, middle, and last initial,
maybe,
or it's Allen Mark, and they didn't forgot the comma. I don't know, but like wrote like those paperback like smut novels as his old job, and then those are kind of out of business now because there's real porn, and he can't help but write like this, whether it's a Yelp review, it's best man speech, no matter what it is, it's always going to
be he's stuck.
Yeah, there's like fan fiction vibes all over.
Burger fan fiction.
Yeah.
Honestly, reading the first part, it did. Like, I agree with Jeff. It was very sexual. Like, I was like, "Where is this about to go?" Because he was like giving the massive flavor bomb that went off in my mouth. I was like, "Whoa, okay."
Yeah,
someone was feeling it.
I wouldn't have got past the first 2 words. Honestly, I'd have been like, okay, see, I'm just gonna close the app. Like,
That's why I knew we had to look at this one. Holy smackaroni! I was already screenshotting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so much stuff in here. Like, my buds were violated given the sheer savoriness of this burger. The gastronomical spot, which is a G spot, I guess.
Yep.
There's and then drippings, like there's all these like borderline sexual innuendo food references.
And he says post-pubescent brain. He doesn't look that young.
No. That was the one. Like, there's a lot of craziness in here, but that really threw me for a loop when I actually did read it for the first time. I was like, it almost made me uncomfy where I was like, maybe we shouldn't have
That's
this
what, I mean.
place.
That's why I think he used to write porn, because he has to establish that he's an adult.
The first paragraph alone is way too much.
Yeah.
And then he keeps going.
This guy also, the mood was definitely emanating throughout my physical being. Like, do you suck souls, sir? Like, I don't. This is what I feel like what a serial killer would write. That is way too much. That's way too much.
I also imagine him just like sweating bullets of meat sweats, writing this in the bathroom before he leaves the place. Like that's what I'm picturing in my head. Just like, I have to get this out right now.
And I wonder how he created this post. Like, did he go home and type it out, or was this all a thumb post? Is this just I'm
pretty sure he was only using
a lot.
I'm pretty sure he was just using one thumb. He gets into this.
Found a use for the burger grease for the other.
The generous amounts of cheese. You know.
God. Mark Allen J. I'm gonna dive into more of his Yelp reviews because I'm pretty sure you can like see all of them, but this one was wild, and I'm glad we started with this one. Okay, this one, the name of the tavern.
Butts and Betty's is
I used to go there all the time.
Okay, awesome. I Google searched best dive bars, and this came up. Okay. This is from Diane S. from Philadelphia, and I love the mysteriousness of no picture and everything like that. So we found this place on Yelp in our search for dive bars. We made our way over there on Saturday night. When we first got there, we were extremely disappointed that there were only 2 other people in there. However, we were lucky to get to meet the daughter of the owners, a sweetheart named Cindy. Cindy was awesome. She told us all of her favorite places nearby with lots of recommendations of things to see while walking around. She even tossed me a shirt to remember them. We felt bad leaving her alone to venture out, but she encouraged us to get out and see the area. We planned on heading back there on Sunday, but the timing didn't work out. We will definitely make our way back to see this place in action. I just love that this was a Yelp review for Cindy. It really wasn't about Betty's. It was just Cindy.
It's like, people were nice. Okay.
5 stars.
Right.
To be fair, the first time I went to Butts and Betty's, I literally went because of the name. Like, my friend and I were driving, and I was like, yo, we got to stop in there. Its name is Butts and Betty's. And they gave me free Jello shots, like, throughout the night. So I was like, maybe it was Cindy. I don't even know who the woman was. It could have been Cindy, for all I know.
It looked like a fun place, and a lot of people did talk about all the generous bartenders, all other reviews, but I like this one because it was just about Cindy.
I used to go to Butts and Betty's like often, like 1 to 2 times a week.
He's about to say a day. Go ahead, be honest, Jeff.
Sundays. Anyways, my girlfriend lived on the same street, so you could walk there, and so and they don't charge a lot for their drinks, and they don't charge for every drink. That's like free Jello shots is pretty standard. I remember going in there on a Sunday to watch football. So I watched like 8 hours of football and got a $13 tab before. They're very generous. I mean, that was in 1999. So, but still, that's.
I also want to know, how was the t-shirt tossed? You know what I mean? Like, was it just like as you walk out the door? Like, I'm imagining it was something very theatrical for them to write it in there, though.
Also, it's very misleading. It's like, oh, we're looking for a dive bar, but then disappointed there are only 2 people in there. Like, I feel like if you go to a dive bar,
that's what you expect.
That's kind of why you want to be packed and jumping. Like, you go to a dive bar because you kind of want to be left alone.
And you want to go in to a dive bar when you don't live there. You want to walk in and not only be 2 or 3 people, and you want them to stop everything they're doing and look at you. Right. And you want something weird to be on the TV. Because there's a dive bar near me that closed during the pandemic, and every time I go in, I usually just got carry out from them. They would have like Magnum PI on, or some old, it was just like old 70s TV or movies. And it was my favorite thing ever because it was just like, why don't you just stay home and watch this?
One
Why
thing
watch
I
it
wish
at
they
home?
would have mentioned. Oh, sorry.
No, good. Why watch it at home when you can watch it at a bar?
Yeah.
Exactly. One thing I wish they would have mentioned about Butts and Betty's is it has a pool table that is like rare. Like I've been there a few times and it's like rarely used. And I feel like that's like an anomaly in a dive bar because usually like there's people who are like, I come here for this pool table, I'm gonna be on it all night. And like
Yeah.
to be like, oh, it's not used. Like that should have been in there. Diane messed up on that one part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Diane was just so infatuated with Cindy. I think her and whoever she was with, they were like, they got that like real like local moment with Cindy. Like they wanted to come back for Cindy. Like they almost changed their plan for later that night to come back.
I think Diane really likes Cindy, and her husband figured it out, and he was not into a threesome. So he was like, nah, we're not going back there.
Oh my God. I just wish they took a picture because some Yelp reviewers will post a picture of like if they meet someone or like whatever. Yeah. I wish that there was a group photo with Cindy.
Maybe Cindy is like Diane. She didn't want her like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Her picture.
Women
And I wouldn't necessarily trust any pictures because just looking at this, like I said, I've been to this bar many times and I've never seen a piece of glassware in that bar. It's usually small plastic cups or tall plastic cups. You know?
Oh, you're saying they're lying. What bar is this really?
Because it looks like it look how nice that one picture. All the other two are like blurry and dark. That's what's amazing. I know.
These are stock photos from somewhere.
The picture Jeff, the picture you just pointed out looks a little like Club Chuck if Club Chuck had lights. You know that back.
If it didn't have
glass.
spaceships.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love it. Okay. I think we have like time for one more and I had a couple. So I'm going to go to this one because I just love that a grave had a Yelp review. This is Edgar Allan Poe's grave. So apparently like a lot of people go to, I think there's one of his homes in Baltimore and then his grave. So Michael F. from Arizona wrote, "It's a grave. That's it. Took a picture next to it. LOL. No, seriously. Edgar Allan Poe grave is one of those things that you might as well do if you're in Baltimore because it's free. I'm not a fan of macabre. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, in detective fiction genre, but I appreciate historic sites such as this one. He died without a cent to his name. The city of Baltimore paid for his grave, having every school child in Baltimore donate a penny. To this day, it's customary to leave a penny behind on the marker when visiting his grave or a red rose if you're not cheap." And I love the pictures. Here's Jennifer just chilling on the grave and then imitating the raven. LOL. So, you know.
First of all, 81 reviews for a grave is, you know, a lot of people have opinions.
It's like, still dead.
And also like I didn't like the red rose if you're not cheap dig because I mean a penny is actual currency and a rose is going to die in like a day and so
also if you talk to someone on the like there's people that sell roses sometimes on the road, like you could talk down the price, like you know,
you can haggle.
Haggle price for a rose.
Don't assume my negotiation skills.
Yeah. Don't assume that I'm gonna get the most expensive bouquet for this dead man.
This reminds me, I always find it creepy that people take pictures next to headstones, but I feel like it's an extension, or we've, as a society, morphed into people taking pictures next to dead relatives at funerals, which I saw somebody do that at my great grandmother's funeral. It creeped me out. Like this dude, like took his phone, took his cell. I'm sure he's related to me, some like fourth cousin. So he's like, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like doing it for the socials? Like, why?
God.
Why?
I missed the beginning of this, but I know the grave. So my daughter and I one time, I think she had an teen improv class. I forget why we were down in Baltimore, and then I had to go. I had to go to a conference to do one thing. My work had a booth, and I just had to go take care of one thing down there. But I was meeting someone to talk to interview them for a work thing, and we had like a block of time, and that was where she wanted to go. So we hung out at the grave and we walked around, and because she's like, I've read about it, but also I worked at the University of Maryland, which actually owns it now, and my nephew's wedding reception was in the hall attached to the to the graveyard, and is super fun place for a
Can we also just talk about the part that it says, because I ain't noticed, that the city of Baltimore paid for his grave by having every school child donate a penny? Like, what if you was that one child that came to school without your penny? Like, were you getting dogged for like not paying for Edgar Allan Poe's grave? Like,
You got
Brian
haunted
has a
by
penny.
Edgar Allan Poe's ghost.
like
And I think that the school systems should have done a little more research into Edgar Allan Poe. Like, he married his 13-year-old cousin, like
Yeah.
Jerry Lee Lewis style.
yeah.
Like, he was a heroin addict and an alcoholic. Like, I mean, give your pennies to someone else, I guess.
To someone else's grave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, does anybody else in the city have more landmarks like this? I know people that have gone to the horse you've come in on just to go because that's where he died, like outside that bar.
Yep.
And then I didn't know there was an Edgar Allan Poe 7-Eleven.
Oh.
It's
Wow.
the 7-Eleven that is on Charles Street, I guess, right before the Washington Monument.
Okay.
Like that is there's like a plaque like commemorated, making it like the Edgar Allan Poe 7-Eleven.
And then there's the Poe House, which is not
Right.
near the grave.
I don't think Babe Ruth has this many like
Yeah.
statues or
It's
things to
because
his
they
name.
built a baseball stadium on top of his museum.
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Also, this might be like our Eiffel Tower to me, not Eiffel Tower, our like Statue of Liberty. Because I've walked past this grave. I've actually never been to it. I used to work at the
Same.
University of Maryland. I've walked past this many times and have had no urge to go anywhere close to the grave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I literally only went to it one time because I was like waiting for a bus. And I was like, oh, it's going to be a while. What can I do besides walk around? I was like, I guess I can go see this. And I felt the same way. I was like, it's a grave. That's it. Like, what's the big.
Yeah, I worked there for 2 years, and I never went there. I'd been to a couple events at Westminster Hall right next to it. Like they'd have like big like HR type things there, and I never went in there. That was the graveyard until my daughter said it, and yeah.
Is there any celebrity or like important person in history whose grave you would want to go to? Because I'm like trying to think, and like going to a grave to like just see the grave, I don't know if there's anyone for me, except for like, it's like very dire. Like people that are alive now, I feel like I'd be like, oh, like I'd probably visit theirs. But that is a very dark thought. So
I don't have anyone, but I have a short story. So the town I live in, Hanover, Pennsylvania, it's about an hour north of Baltimore. There's a guy named John Luther Long who wrote I don't know if it's a book or the short story that was the inspiration for the opera Madame Butterfly.
ooh.
And when I was a reporter at the paper here, one day there was a Japanese documentary crew. We got this phone call from someone who worked at the cemetery, like, you guys might want to, back when local newspapers actually did stuff like this, like someone called us and said, hey, there's this film crew out here. You might want to come do a story on them. And I got sent out there and they basically didn't want to talk to me at all. And I just kind of loitered around and we took some pictures from a distance, like ran
Let's
a
celebrate John Luther Long in our own way, Brian
Yeah.
Shea.
And yeah, it was weird. So yeah, the whole visiting graves thing,
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I also
like-
feel like, and this is probably, I don't know, some tourists might be upset. I feel like if you go and visit any grave here, like go visit the guy who made the Ouija board, because I think his is kind of cool because like it looks like a Ouija board.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that one's more, not that, I mean, It's also in Greenmount Cemetery, which is like huge. So like if you get the urge to see other graves, you have options besides just seeing one.
Yeah, true.
Baltimore has got a plethora of graves to visit.
Large cemeteries full of death.
Oh God. And full of life.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh.
Well, Baltimore seems like a lovely place to visit. There were a couple more, but I think we're probably running tight on time. So I just want to thank you guys for joining. And if you could give this Yelp review rating, what would your one sentence be for each person? And make it like Mark's or whatever his name was.
Okay.
Who would like to start?
I will. Oh boy. Death, friends, and juiciness. Come visit Baltimore.
Love it.
Baltimore, Maryland, where the guy sitting like this in a cemetery is not the creepiest person on Yelp.
Came to Baltimore for an O's game, ended up seeing 8 Edgar Allan Poe sites. Didn't know they loved this dude this much. I don't know. The Raven was cool, I guess. Sam. Like,
you know, I feel like if you combine the two, it's kind of just like the Raven brought the post-pubescent nature out of me, and the pennies trickled down like tea sauce. Baltimore.
I love it. Here's mine. It's came for Edgar Allan Poe, stayed for Cindy. Visit Baltimore.
Nice.
Thank you guys so much. The best of Baltimore has been here. We've been
Best of
Thank
Baltimore
you,
to the
Caroline, for
Thank you.
the debut of Yelp Police. We did this on a bit show, and now it's a real show. So excited. Have you and you'll be here two Tuesdays a month.
Yep.
Yep. So we are very excited to see other knuckleheads comment on Yelp posts.
Hell yeah.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you all. We are going to move on here. So much fun to get Tuesday night started. We have 2 more shows. And with no further ado, once I get my music sharing capabilities up, we're welcoming, these folks are back for a second season. So happy to have them back. Please welcome to the stage, the Perfects.
We didn't get to sing any lyrics this
Oh,
time.
sorry.
No, I don't
I
have to
get the
sing
wrong
lyrics.
end
The
of
whole show. The whole
Yeah,
show's ruined.
All right,
Jeez,
we'll see you in 2
Brian.
Tuesdays.
Come on, geez.
Everyone's here to see us sing Bye 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 by NSYNC and or Backstreet Boys. I'm uncertain. But we are the Perfects from DC, DMV, Northern Virginia area.
It's
And
San
we're-
Diego.
Yes, one of us is in San Diego. Not currently on screen, but one of us is in San Diego.
In our hearts. Yes.
In our hearts. No, she's still alive, but she's just not on Zoom. Anyway, on a more positive note, we're going to be doing some short form improv for everybody in the audience today. We're going to do a handful of games, see how much time we have. Sorry, something on my ring light. But before we get started, we need a one word. I'm just too comfortable now. We need a one word suggestion from the audience. It could be anything,
hey,
whatever comes
Tarun,
to mind. Yeah.
What games are we playing?
Oh, well, okay. Well, we'll spoil the surprise. We're going to play documentary
Yeah.
and gibberish story. And maybe
Okay.
a secret game if we have time.
Flip gibberish.
Flip gibberish. So whatever word you heard today, it could be a silly
We
word.
need a word,
serious
any word, anything.
How about
Anything.
palette?
Palette.
Like a shipping palette or
Yeah,
like a
That's what I was thinking of, but you can take whichever way you.
okay.
Palette.
All right.
Perfect. Well, the first game we're going to play is called Documentary. I'm going to hand it off to Amy to explain what we're doing.
Yes. So my name is Amy, and I am a documentary filmmaker. And this was my third documentary, and it's all about pallets and shipping containers and long haul shipping and the maritime industry. But it's set in 1974 when the container ships were first, the supersized container ships were first introduced. So I'm going to ask my documentary friends to go off camera if they can. And our first interview, if you'd please join me, let's talk about container ships and pallets.
Good afternoon. I'm extremely excited to talk to you about the structural integrity of pallets. As you know, my name is Dr. Pear. I'm a civil engineer by trade, studied at the Vanderbilt University. I specialized in pallet construction. I'm one of the forefront pioneers in shipping pallets. No one knew about this before 1974, so we're at the forefront of this technology.
What prompted, what inspired the pallet structure, the versatility of the pallet? People make coffee tables out of them now.
Well, to be honest, my inspiration was a pizza box. I saw a person holding dough and cheese on a cardboard box, and I said, we could use that to carry other things. So I got together with some of my engineering friends, and we put together lots of pieces of cardboard till it resembled a pizza box. And voila, we could carry other objects on it.
My understanding is you had a very hard time convincing the industry to adopt the pallet.
Yeah, because before 1974, people just carried objects with their hands everywhere they went. The Egyptians built the pyramids using their hands and pushing rocks. If they had pallets, they could have been way more beautiful than they are now. It was insane to explain this concept of using another object to move an object. I mean, I feel like this is basic physics, but
1974.
1974. I mean,
What are you going to do?
I couldn't convince them.
Who was that charismatic team member who got the point across? Who was that?
Oh, yes. I forgot her name. It was Professor McFrizzle.
Oh, yes. Perhaps Professor McFrizzle would like to join us.
You have her? She's been in hiding for 20 years.
Oh, we are crack researchers here on my team, Professor McFrizzle. I understand you are the one who convinced people to adopt the pallet. How did you do it?
Thank you so much. So where do I start? I mean,
with a pallet.
Wow. God, where do I begin? God, I just get so excited talking about pallets, don't you? I just amps me right up, you know? It's like a Red Bull, but it's a pallet, you know? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so there's something about that wood, and when it goes together, I mean, wow, like that is a stunner in every room. I really got into it because, if I'm being quite honest, I needed a coffee table, and my boyfriend just wasn't delivering. And as we know, men frequently don't deliver. So I decided to take things into my own hands. So I decided to build a coffee table. So naturally, this is kind of where we were at. I was like, well, what can I find? And here I am, and it has been a beautiful, wonderful journey. And I have just been selling pallets, selling ideas, taking names, feeling great. Broke up with the boyfriend, single. Please call me, folks. Please call me. But otherwise, I'm really happy, though sometimes I'm really sad.
Oh.
My obsession with pallets ruined my marriage.
Oh. Are you free later?
I am. I know we had a connection back in 1976 at the pallet conference, but I didn't want to say anything, but since I never got my mind off the palette, my wife left me.
Oh,
Okay, so back to
McFrizzle,
the
if you want to
you
call
want
me
to take this
later,
offline?
I
back
would like
to
to
the
see your coffee
documentary.
table.
All right, time.
Oh.
This is
Oh.
my documentary. This is not meetup time.
Of course.
Does
of
this look like an
course.
app?
Oh, okay.
We can talk about palettes.
Let's talk offline. Yeah. Let me grab your email.
Of course.
I write a mean email.
You write a mean email?
Professor McFrizzle,
That
who
sounds.
was it in the shipping industry that you finally got through with this concept of using the palette?
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for reminding me. Alfred. He
Alfred.
was a game changer for me.
Fuck
Alfred
Alfred.
was there for me not only through the process of making the palette, but through my breakup. Such a good listener and empathetic ear.
Yeah, you're going to edit
And-
this out because they're talking about the romances and geez Louise,
Excuse me, Alfred
Oh my
stole my
gosh.
patent for the
Yeah,
palette. I
just-
patented the palette.
So Gene,
And
just cut
he
this
stole,
out.
He stole.
Alfred, thanks for joining us.
This disgruntled SOB. He still isn't over the fact.
Listen,
Hey, Gene,
Alfred,
Gene, we're going to edit
palette-
this.
I put
We're gonna-
together the wood and I filed a patent for the palette. No one else thought of putting two pieces of wood together to. Yeah, that you owe me for that.
I laugh at you. I mock
You owe me.
Look at this.
I
said,
created
I woke
that.
up and thought of this.
Alfred, so is it your contention that the palette is truly your idea?
Palette is 100% my idea.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Oh, this is
What?
getting
How?
juicy.
How? In 1973, we were working together in the lab. I put together all the pieces together, took a picture, and I called it the palette. It was my term.
Look at this.
Yeah, I
It's a
know
palette.
you
It's a
It had
palette.
shares in 1974. I looked at this
Ask-
and said,
Miss McFrizzle was with us in the lab when I did it first.
Is this true, Miss McFrizzle? Professor?
No, it's tough.
Call her.
It's tough.
Let's call her by
I
her
was on
first
the
name.
phone. I was on the phone with my ex at the time. Things were rough, so things were hazy. I wasn't really paying close attention.
It
I
was 1974.
trying to listen to my heart and follow my guide.
We were also all on drugs.
Mhm.
I was
Yeah, I was
not.
on a lot
I
of
was
drugs.
crystal sharp.
No, Alfred,
was
listen. The
almost fully
entire
sedated.
time, you just slacked off. I did all the work. You sat there and then you played Connect 4 by yourself.
Palette Wars. Was it Alfred? Or was it the crack team at Vanderbilt? How will we determine this? Who else could I talk to? Who else was there in 1974?
It was just the three of us. We were responsible for the palette.
Yeah.
I was responsible. You keep trying to take credit
You weren't-
for my invention.
I was there for the palette. I was there to console Mrs. McFrizzle. Don't want
I
to
would
go
say
down that
Alfred
road.
was a little more empathetic at the time.
Yeah.
But
All
Thank
right.
you.
I'm going to ask Miss McFrizzle and Mr. Pear to go off camera for a moment and let me talk to Alfred.
Yeah. Straight up.
Alfred, I need a conclusion.
Yeah.
I've got this grant. If
Mhm.
if I don't have an ending,
No, it's fine.
I've got a problem.
It's
What
fine.
am I going to put in my report? So I need you to make a declaration and we need to make this clear. Who?
Ready?
Yes.
I invented the palette. One day, I was tired of jumping off things. I thought I need something lower to the ground. Palette was invented by Alfred.
Cut. And scene. Thank you. I have my footage.
Glad to help. Royalties, right? I'm getting a cut.
It's a documentary. There's no money.
I mean, end game, but I guess there could be documentary. I mean, royalties in the documentary, but that was our short form game of a documentary. And we're going to be moving on to a game called Gibberish Story, where two players on camera, me and Steve, whenever Steve joins. Me and Steve will be doing the entire scene in gibberish, but our other players, Amy and Megan, will be translating for us. So, for example, I'll speak in gibberish. Megan will translate for me into English. Steve will respond in gibberish. Amy will then translate that gibberish into English, and so on, and we'll weave together interactions and conversations to have a gibberish story. And we're going to just continue off the word palette, since it is such an amazing word.
It's rich.
It is rich.
Rich with association.
Fantastic word. I haven't heard that word in a long time. Perfect. But our suggestion is palette. Thank you.
Richard Dugan, Licken Takatu Kakatlinga.
I got this palette and it's covered in beetle dung.
That's
not beetle dung. That looks like cat piss.
Warka Dugan, rare.
Are you telling me you think Fluffy did this?
No, I traded in Fluffy for some gems last weekend at the gypsy market.
Gogan, Dugan, Ligadaga, Honte Dara. Yeah,
You think you did one over me? I took your gems and I traded them for a fossilized shark tooth.
You imbecile! My brother was killed by a shark. How could you do that? I'm gonna kill your brother.
Badugi, Plinken, Funken, Nakanuni, Nanadlakandata Hara. Ketan Doinga.
This shark tooth is my talisman to protect me from you. You will not get near me, my brother, my mother, my father, or my stepsister. And you can kiss my ass.
Batabuti. Batabuti tapisa. Tapita. Tapita. Babemna. Babjaba. Tipsapata. Pachidupapa.
Joke's on you. I already slept with and married your sister. And then she divorced me.
Thinking, Duncan. That. Oh. Good. Oh, yeah,
You dumbass. My sister's an imbecile.
Pashiba Pachibata. Pacha Ba. Bata Ba. Pachida. Pachida Tap to the Pachida. Pachida. The Pachida. Subida. Blah. Blah.
How can you say that? Your sister makes the best porridge and gives the best hugs.
Onkin Lunkin Dagen, Dongi, Nogala Dogi, Malka Patangi, Higi, the Honga, ha!
It's true. Gertie does give wonderful hugs, and she does make good porridge. However, your marriage was doomed from the start.
Ba-cha-ba, ba-cha-ba-ba. Wah, wah, ba-cha-ba-cha. Ba-cha-ba-ba, ba-cha-ba-ba. Zoop. Ba-cha-ba-ba, ba-cha-ba, zoop.
I know. Everything seemed to be going well until she had a baby. And then I traded in the baby for some jewels at the gypsy market.
Bacon Dogan. Taka Doge. Taka.
The joke's on you. I have the baby in the closet, along with a fossilized shark tooth. And scene.
Yeah, we need to call child services after that one.
Someone's going to get arrested for.
Yeah, I mean, you
Something
just
with the
like,
dog.
it's like, I really don't think we should just keep babies in the closet. I'm not sure how much time we have left, but it'd be fun to play another
You're good.
game. Is there a baby in
What up,
there?
kids?
We're gonna do
You want to
we're
try
gonna
flip
do-
gibberish?
we're gonna do flip gibberish.
All right.
Where in this case, Megan and Amy will be speaking gibberish. Steve and I will be translating for them. We'll continue with the word palette, or they can use the inspiration of a baby in a closet,
Or perhaps
So we'll
a
get
fossilized shark
started.
tooth.
or that. I like baby in a closet.
But bow.
You do not understand how important this is to me. It's everything. The top of my head's going to blow off.
Oh,
It's not really that big of a deal. We'll just hit it with our elbows till it's soft, and then it'll just blow people's mind.
Uh, 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 uh.
You are an amateur wrestler. I am a professional wrestler.
boo, 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 boo.
You don't talk to me like that. I'm your son. Next time you talk to me that way, I'm going to slap you across the face 3 times.
Look, I think you're getting a little carried away here. In this wrestling act, I'm the king. I win every time. You're the sucker.
Boo, 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 boo.
You sucked as a father.
Right. Where did you learn the Lithuanian neck cracker move? Me? Thank you.
Boo, 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 boo.
You were never there for me. I learned to break necks on all the baby goats in our backyard farm.
Right. I'm aware of you and your life on the farm. And you know what? That wasn't for me. I tried to show you a path out through wrestling, but no, you wanted to be a farm boy.
Boo, 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 whoop, 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 whoop.
I didn't want to be a farm boy. I had to grow all the radishes for our family. We wouldn't have survived. You were gone, and I was alone.
Yeah, I have 5 world championship belts, and that was the most important thing to me in my life. I'm just going to tell you, I know it hurts, but that's the way it is. 5 gold belts. Ha!
You think that means anything to me? 5 gold belts? I'm here to kick your ass, and I'm gonna get more than 5 gold belts. Count on my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the last finger is the middle finger.
Hello. I'd like to speak with Batman. No, the real Batman, not the fake Batman, the real Batman. I got a problem I need fixed.
Hey, Mom, yeah, I'm still talking to Dad in the institution. He doesn't seem to be doing any better, still reliving those wrestling fantasies. So I'm gonna go. All right, see you later, Dad. See you next Tuesday.
Hey, come back. Come back. I got some moves to show you. Come on.
And scene. Man, that was like a Shutter Island finish right there. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Highwire, for hosting us. We're the Perfix. We'll be performing every second Tuesday. And check us out on Facebook at the Perfix for any upcoming shows.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone. Bye, bye, bye.
I got you some lyrics this time. Thank you, Perfect. Yes, we'll be here every other Tuesday. I'm very excited about that. It's going to be a great season. We're just getting started with season 3 here. Kicked off last night. Oh, I gave you one job. Come on, God.
I sat there in the break waiting for everyone to do it correctly, and then I did turn my camera off.
I go to turn the music off, and all right. After that little bit of inter Highwire drama, we are getting ready for Enter the Sureverse. I am sure. Oh, and here's the one who left the whole meeting instead of leaving. For shame. You're right. Shame. As with all great Highwire shows, I don't know how we're going to be doing this, but I'm going to turn my camera off and turn it over to Jeff.
Hey, now is the time when I turn my camera on. Hey, sometimes I write like intros for these things, and sometimes I don't. This is one of the don't times. So we used to do a couple seasons ago. We did let Sorkin be Sorkin. So we did all of Aaron Sorkin's different TV shows, a couple episodes, some that I handpicked. So for this season, we're following the career of Mike Schur. He's a writer and executive producer on many great sitcoms: The Office, Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and The Good Place. So today we're going to be doing 2 episodes of The Office, and that will start in just a second.
Traversal a lot.
Yay! Opening
Yes,
seat. Oh, thank you, Alexa. Interior office. Michael walks to Pam's desk.
Pamela my ding dong, making coffee.
I'm not making any copies.
Let's go. Messages, staff, lots to do. Information superhighway.
Nothing new.
Lay them on me. What?
There's nothing new.
That's not what you said earlier.
Oh, do you want me to repeat the messages that I gave you before for the?
The most sacred thing I do is care and provide for my workers, my family. I give them money, I give them food, not directly, but through the money, I heal them. Today, I am in charge of picking a great new healthcare plan, right? That's what this is all about. Does this make me their doctor? Yes, in a way. Yeah, it's like a specialist.
Cut to Michael's office. Jan.
So, which health plan have you decided on?
I'm gonna go with the best, Jan. I'm gonna go with the one with acupuncture, therapeutic massage, the works.
Wait, acupuncture? None of the plans have acupuncture. Have you looked at them closely, Michael?
I think it was you who didn't look closely enough at the gold plan.
The gold plan, I'm not even on that plan.
Well, I'd recommend it. It's very good.
Michael.
You gotta crack these things open.
The whole reason that we're doing this is to save money. So you just need to pick a provider and choose the cheapest plan.
Well, that's kind of a tough assignment. It's not going to be a popular decision around the old orifice.
It's your job. So
well, it's a suicide mission,
Michael, maybe,
There.
sometimes a manager like yourself has to deliver the bad news to the employees. I do it all the time.
When have you ever done that?
I'm doing it right now to you.
So last night on Trading Spouses, have you seen it?
No, I have a life.
Interesting. What's that like?
You should try it sometime.
Wow. But then who would watch my TV? That is
your problem.
Jimbo, come here for a second, buddy.
Cut to Michael's office with Jim and Michael.
There's a decision that needs to be made, and I'm having an unbelievably busy day. So I'm going to let you pick the healthcare plan for our office and then explain it to your coworkers.
Gosh.
Yeah.
That is a great offer. Thank you. I really think I should be concentrating on sales.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't think this is the kind of task that I am going to do. You know who would be great for this?
Cut to Jim, talking head.
Anytime Michael asks me to do anything, I just tell him that Dwight should do it.
Cut back to the office. Or cut to the office, bullpen.
Yes, I can do it. I'm your man.
Cut back to Jim.
Right now, this is just a job. If I advance any higher in this company, then this would be my career. And well, if this were my career, I'd have to throw myself in front of a train.
Okay, first, let's go over some parameters. How many people can I fire?
None. You're picking a healthcare plan?
Okay, we'll table that for the time being. 2, I'll need an office. I think the conference room should be fine.
You can use the conference room as a temporary workspace.
Yes, I have an office. Bigger than his.
Nope, you cannot use it.
Okay, I take it back. It is a workspace.
Temporary workspace. You can use it.
Thank you.
If Dwight fails, then that is strike two, and good for me. And good for me for giving him a second chance. And if he succeeds, then no one will be prouder than I am. I groomed him. I made him what he is today. Unless he fails, we've talked about that already, though.
Cut to a Dwight talking head.
What did I do? I slashed benefits to the bone. I saved this company money. Was I too harsh? Maybe. I don't believe in coddling people. In the wild, there's no healthcare. In the wild, healthcare is, ow, I hurt my leg. I can't run. A lion eats me and I'm dead. Well, I'm not dead. I'm the lion. You're dead.
Cut to the office.
There's no dental. There's no vision. There's a $1,200 deductible.
Thunder Mifflin, this is Pam.
Pam, Michael Scott, how's tricks?
Where are you?
Oh, I'm in my office. I'm swamped. I have work up to my ears. I'm busy. Can't step away. How everyone's doing? Everyone cool out there?
Actually, people are really unhappy. Dwight sent around this memo and people are freaking out because the
Bam! Whoa! I'm sorry. I gotta go. I'm getting a call.
No, you're not.
Just have to make a call after I finish my work. You know what? Just don't let anybody in my office under any conditions today. I'm just too busy, too swamped. I'm unreachable. I'm incommunicado. Capiche?
Okay.
Thank you. Here we go again. Gotta go. Have to take this good time.
Still, no one's calling.
Pam and Jim enter the conference room where Dwight is.
Dwight, what?
Ah! Knock, please. Please knock. This is an office.
It says workspace.
Same thing.
If it's the same thing, then why'd you write workspace?
Just knock, please. As a sign of respect for your superior.
Oh, you are not my superior.
Oh, gee, then why do I have an office?
I thought it was a workspace.
Okay, Dwight, are you really in charge of picking the healthcare plan?
Yes, and my decision is final.
This is ridiculous. A ridiculously awful plan because you cut everything.
Oh, times are tough. Deal with it, Pam.
You cut more than you had to, didn't you?
Sure.
Well, why did you do that? You work here. Don't you want good insurance?
Don't need it. Never been sick. Perfect immune system.
Okay, well, if you've never been sick, then you don't have any antibodies.
I don't need them. Superior genes. I'm a shrewd and superior brain power. Through concentration, I can lower and raise my cholesterol at will.
Well, why would you want to raise your cholesterol?
So I can lower it.
Cut to the office.
He literally won't come out of his office.
He's got to come out sometime to go to the bathroom.
That's inappropriate.
Cut to outside the bathroom. Oscar and Meredith are waiting.
Michael, can I talk to you?
I would love to, but I'm really busy. Rain check.
Michael, please, can we talk to you about this memo?
Which memo?
Dwight's healthcare memo. I told you about it.
Is it a good plan? Is it a good plan?
It's a great plan. It saves the company a fortune.
It's like a pay decrease.
Michael, we made huge cuts.
Good. What? Wow.
Yeah, you said.
No. You know what? I said nothing specific because I was so busy. Okay. Why don't you go in there and find these people a plan that will work for them? Okay.
I can handle that.
Okay, all right. Do we feel good? All right, good. Plus, there's some other good news. Today, at the end of the day, I will have for all of you a big surprise. Okay? So hang in there, and I will see you at the end of the day. Right? Okay.
This is not
Mike,
good. Oh,
Michael walks into his office. Dwight walks into his workspace.
this is not good.
It's ridiculous. Did you talk to him?
Well, what was that?
You let him walk all over you. It's just pathetic.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing, Kevin.
Cut to Michael talking again.
Do I know what the surprise is? Hell no. It doesn't matter. The point is that they're not unhappy anymore. They're out there thinking, wow, my boss really cares about me. He has a surprise. He's cool. What a great guy. I love him.
Cut to the office. Dwight comes out of his workspace.
Okay, everyone gather round. Step forward. It has been brought to my attention that some of you are unhappy with my plan. So what I'd like to do is to fill this out, write down any diseases you have that you have felt that you might want covered, and I'll see what I can do.
Okay, you know what, Dwight? We can't write our diseases down for you because that's confidential.
Okay, well, I didn't say to write your name down, did I? Fill it out, leave it anonymous, or don't write any disease down at all and it won't be covered. Sound fair? Good. I'll be in my office.
Workspace.
Cut to a Michael talking head.
You know what? Come with me. We're going on a little mission. Operation Surprise.
He walks out of his office.
Where are you going?
Headed out. Part of my busy day, you know. Meetings.
Cut to Michael in his car on the phone with a travel agency.
Yeah. So basically, I want to do something nice for my employees. Atlantic City? Okay. They have this thing where they send a bus, right, for free. Picks everybody up. You head down there, get to the hotel, room is comped. They give you a pile of chips and your food, and everything is just kind of, all inclusive. Free kind of weekend.
I don't know anything like that, but you know what you might want to do? Just call those casinos directly, maybe?
Yeah. I did. So
Cut to the office. Everyone is filling out forms. Jim is talking to Pam at reception.
Wait, what are you writing? Don't write Ebola or mad cow disease, right? Because I'm suffering from both.
I'm inventing a new disease.
Ooh, great.
So let's say my teeth turn liquid and they drip down the back of my throat. What would you call that?
I thought you said you were inventing diseases. That's spontaneous dental hyperplosion.
Nice.
Thank you.
Cut to Michael in his car on the phone again.
All right, yeah. Hey, calling to ask you a little favor, Rooney, my friend. I'm trying to give the troops around here a little bit of a boost. And I was thinking that maybe we could take them down to take a spin on your big ride.
You mean the elevator that takes you down into the mine shaft? That's not really a ride.
Yeah. It says here that it's a 300-foot drop.
It goes 300 feet into the earth, but it moves really slowly.
So it's not a free fall?
It's an industrial coal elevator.
Oh, all right. Well, once you get down into the mine, what you got, laser tag or something?
Cut to a Michael talking head.
Okay, so I don't know what the surprise is. Am I worried? Nah, no way. See, I thrive on this shit. This is my work. This is improv. This is whose line is it anyway?
Cut to Dwight in his workplace.
Damn it, Jim!
Storms out holding a piece of paper.
All right, who did this? I'm not mad. I just want to know who did this so I can punish you.
What are you talking about?
Someone forged medical information, and that is a felony.
Okay, whoa, because that is a pretty intense accusation. How do you know that they're fake?
leprosy, flesh-eating bacteria, hot dog fingers, government-created killer nano robot infections. You did this, didn't you?
Absolutely not.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I know it was you. Fine. You know what? I'll have to interview each and every one of you until the perpetrator makes his or herself known. And until that time, there will be no health care coverage for anyone.
Killer nanorobots? Really?
It's an epidemic.
Nice.
The problem, Jim, is that people who are really suffering from a medical condition won't receive the care they need because someone in this office is coming up with all this ridiculous stuff. Count Chocolitis?
It sounds tough.
Why did you write that, Jim? I know. Is it because you know I love Count Chocula?
Do you?
I think you need to confess
Mm-hmm.
the fact.
Yep.
Jim picks up Dwight's keys off the desk.
What are you doing? Those are my keys.
Good luck.
Jim, damn it. Let me out. Jim,
Without looking, Jim throws his keys to the left. They land on a shelf next to Stanley.
The light green or green?
Yes, hello, Jim Halpert.
let me out.
Who is this?
Let me out or you're fired.
No, you can't fire me.
Yes, I can. I'm manager for the day. Clean out your desk.
Okay, can you hold on? I'm getting the beep. Yeah, Jim Halpert.
Hey, Jim, it's Pam.
Hey, Pam, how are you?
Jim, open the door.
Good. How are you? Busy?
I'm doing okay. Getting excited for the weekend, though. What are you up to?
Jim?
I'm not bothering you, am I?
Oh, no, not at all.
You don't have anything you're doing?
I have nothing to do.
Jim!
Oh, great. No, this weekend, nothing. I'm not really doing anything.
Jim!
Oh, yeah?
I might go to the mall.
The mall?
Jim!
I need new shoes.
Oh, interesting. What kind of shoes?
Cut to Dwight, who calls Jan.
Hello.
Hello. This is Dwight Schrute calling for Jan Levinson Gould.
This is Jan.
Hi, Dwight Schrute calling acting manager Scranton Branch. Listen, I needed your permission to fire Jim Halpert.
Who is this?
Dwight Schrute from sales.
From sales.
Well,
Where is Michael Scott?
he's not here right now. He put me in charge of the office.
Dwight, listen to me very carefully. You are not a manager of anything. Understand?
That's not entirely true because he put me in charge of picking the healthcare plan.
Really?
Yeah?
Okay. Well, when Michael gets back, you tell him to call me immediately.
Call you immediately. Good. Oh, hey, listen, since I have you on the phone, can I fire Jim?
No, please don't use my cell phone ever again.
Oh, this is your cell? I thought this was your...
Cut to Michael entering the office.
Hey, everybody, ice cream sandwiches. You take one, take one. It's all good. Hey, Phyllis, think fast. Yeah, boom. Oh, I see Angela. All right. Oh, hey, Tech, why don't you take 2 ice cream sandwiches? Because you don't get health care. Faster metabolism.
Did you get the kind with cookies instead of
Why don't you just eat it, okay? And here you go, Stanley the Manly.
Oh, thanks.
There you go.
This isn't the big surprise, is it? Because we've been having a pretty horrible day.
No, Nope, this isn't a surprise. It's surprising because you didn't expect it, but you will. You'll know it when you see it.
Michael.
Oh Christ.
Michael enters his office. Jim throws his ice cream cookie to Dwight's window. Cut to Dwight, talking head.
I tried being rational, okay? And what happened? The employees went crazy. I got no help from corporate. That leaves me with no options.
Cut to the conference room with everyone.
I'm now going to read out loud your submitted medical conditions. When you hear yours read, please raise your hand to indicate that it is for real. If you do not raise your hand, it will not be covered.
What about confidentiality?
You know what? You have forfeited that privilege. I have tried to treat you all like adults, but obviously I am the only adult here. Number one, inverted penis.
Could you mean vagina? Because if you do, I want that covered.
I thought your vagina was removed during your hysterectomy.
A uterus is different from a vagina. I still have a vagina.
Cut to Michael looking desperate while eating tons of ice cream cookies. Cut back to the conference room with everybody.
Okay, great. Dermatitis. Thank you, Angela. I'll make sure that's covered. Okay, now, who wrote this hysterical one? Anal fissures?
That's a real thing.
But no one here has it.
Somebody has it. Cut to the end of the day. Everyone is waiting for Michael. Do you think we should go?
I don't know, Kevin. This is important. I don't want... Oh, there he is.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Michael comes out.
Well, what? You could be referring to any... Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Just asking about the healthcare plan.
Oh, shoot.
Did you put Dwight in charge of that? He did a horrible job today.
Dwight, did you raise benefits?
Most certainly did not.
Oh, come on, that's horrible. Thanks, Dwight, for a crappy plan. Damn. Oh, I wish I had the time to change it, but Jandy's about 5. What time is it? What time is it? It's after 5, and it's awful. So, well, okay, guys, see you Monday.
What about the surprise?
Oh, yes, exactly. Thank you, Angela, for reminding me. Terrific. Before I tell everybody about what the big surprise is, would you like to tell me what you think the big surprise is?
We all think you don't have a big surprise.
All right. All right. Well, I have some news for you. There is a big surprise, and here it is. And the big surprise is...
Cut to a Michael talking head.
When I'm back into a corner, this is when I come alive. Okay. See, I learned improv from the greats, like Drew Carey, Ryan Stiles, Robin Williams. Oh man, would I love to go head to head with him? That would be exciting. Hello, I'm Mork from Mork.
Cut back to the office with everyone.
Oh, Johnny wants you to call her.
And fade to black. End of episode. Yay!
Yay!
Was an episode from the first season of The Office, which I think the third, I can't remember. But that was entitled Health Insurance, surprisingly enough. We are going to do one more. So Alexa, would you like to kick off the next episode, which is the dinner party.
Yes, I messed up that first time. This time I did it perfect.
You're gonna nail this stuff.
Mhm.
I believe in you.
All right, go, Alexa.
You got it.
Alexa.
You got it. We love you.
Hey.
The first one didn't count.
Opening sequence, interior office. Everyone is going through stacks of paper.
This is ridiculous.
Do you have any idea what time we'll get out of here?
Nobody likes to work late, least of all me. Jim, do you have plans tonight?
No, I do not. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Remember when you told us not to make plans because we're working late?
Yes, I remember. This is BS. This is BS. I'm gonna call corporate. Enough is enough. Oh man, I'm really mad.
Michael heads into his office and starts talking on the phone way before he could have possibly dialed a number.
This is Michael Scott, Scranton. But we don't want to work. No, we don't. It's not fair to these people. These people are my friends and I care about them. Well, we're not going to do it.
Michael comes out of his office and addresses everyone.
Everyone, I just got off the horn with corporate. And basically, I told them where they could stick their little overtime assignment. Go enjoy your Friday.
Thank you, Michael.
All right. Okay. Well, I think we dodged a bullet there.
I think we did.
I think we should celebrate. How about you, Pam, me, Casa, a little dancing dinner drinks?
Oh,
You said you didn't have any plans. That's what you said.
Cut to Jim talking head.
Michael has asked Pam and me to dinner at least 9 times, and every time we've been able to get out of it. But I've got to give him credit. He got me. Because I'm starting to suspect there was no assignment from corporate.
Michael, what time should I be arriving?
Dwight, it's couples only. Besides, I only have 6 wine glasses. So it'll just be me and Jen and Pam and Jim and Andy and Angela.
Heyo!
Angela rolls her eyes. Cut to Dwight talking head.
Does it bother me that I wasn't invited to Michael's dinner party?
Cut to Michael and Jan's condo. Jan is answering the door as Jim and Pam arrive.
Hi. Hello.
How are you?
Come on in.
Good to see you.
Chilly, huh?
Michael awkwardly hugs Jim and Pam.
So glad we got to finally do this with you all.
This is great.
You want to take their coats, babe?
Yes, I would. So what have you been doing?
Let's see. Since I saw you an hour ago, we've been getting ready and then driving over here.
Well, we've been pretty much doing the same, except for the driving.
Pam hands Jan a bottle of wine.
Here, this is for you.
Oh, damn! Thank you.
Ooh, vino.
Well, this will be great to cook with. Really. Mhm.
Have a seat, or come on in, or I don't know, make yourself to home.
It's really nice.
So, what do you think? Should we do the tour first? Should we have appetizers first?
Or let's do the tour first.
Okay.
Well, okay. You have a preference, babe? Upstairs first?
Totally your call, babe.
I say upstairs.
All right. Well, let's go then.
Are you all doing some construction?
Oh, just redoing the sliding glass door.
Yeah, so sorry about this god awful carpet. We're still a work in progress.
The four of them head upstairs, and Jan opens the bedroom door.
This is my office.
Yep, never been used.
Super exciting.
No.
Jan opens another bedroom door.
And this is my workspace.
This is it. Check it out, guys. You smell it? As you can smell, there are a lot of different odors going on here.
Yeah.
Jim leans out the doorway to avoid the smell.
So you have an office and a workspace?
I do. I just cannot create in the same space that I conduct business in. I'm sure you're the same way with your doodles.
Jan grabs a candle and shoves it into Jim's face.
Smell.
It's fire.
Mm-hmm.
Bonfire. James Bonfire. I'm Bonfire. James Bonfire. Michael Scott.
When I get frustrated or irritated or angry, I come up here, I smell my candles, and it all just poof goes away.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Cut to the next stop on the tour, the bedroom.
So this is the bedroom, and these walls, they used to be like white, like really white. So I just wanted it to be softer. So I had it painted in an eggshell white.
Guess what? White and eggshell white are exactly the same color. Exactly.
Oh,
Jan notices that there's a video camera on a tripod pointed at the bed.
babe, I thought you said you were gonna tidy things up.
Well,
Shame on you.
What?
Jan gives Michael a playful smack on the butt.
What a cute bench.
Thanks. That's my bed. Jan has some space issues. So I just curl up on that puppy.
Really? Because it seems pretty narrow and short.
Oh, it's actually a lot bigger than it seems. Look at this. Look at this. Yep.
See? He fits perfectly.
Cut to back downstairs.
So I finally broke down and bought myself a plasma TV. Check it out. I actually hung this on the wall myself.
That's good.
Yeah, I want to show you something. A lot of people in the room. You need some more space. Voila, right into the wall.
Wow.
Sometimes I will just stand here and watch television for hours. I love it. I love it. I love this TV. Also, I built this table.
What is that? Chestnut?
No, I think it's pine or Nordic cherry.
It's pine.
I'm just terrible at all of this, so that's really cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim tried to set up my TiVo for me, but then I don't think I had audio for a week.
Well, if you ever need help, I'm just a phone call away.
I bet you are.
Jim notices some awards in the corner of the room.
Hey, you're Dundee's. I'm surprised they're not on your coffee table for everyone to see.
Well, it was between the neon beer sign or the Dundees. So I said, honey, keep the trophies.
Oh, honey, I have the best trophy right here.
Oh.
Aside from my Dundies.
Ding dong.
Oh, excuse us just a second. I'll get it.
Andy and Angela arrive. Andy is carrying a large bouquet of flowers.
I'm so glad we were finally able to do this.
So glad.
Leans in to hug Angela.
No. No.
Okay.
Tuna. What's up, Tuna? We having tuna for dinner? I bet you're sick of tuna, right? You probably have tuna every night. Tuna. These are for you, except for one flower, which is for my flower.
Hands flower to Angela.
What am I supposed to do with this?
How about we do a short tour and then I'll start dinner?
Oh, I can help starting dinner if you need it.
Oh, no. It's just the osso buco needs to braise for about 3 hours. Everything else is done.
3 hours from now or 3 hours from like earlier, like 4 o'clock?
You know, Pam, in Spain, they often don't even start eating until midnight.
When in Rome.
You have a preference, babe? Upstairs first?
Whatever you say, babe.
Cut to the living room. Everyone is sitting, relaxing, drinking wine. Michael raises his glass.
Shall I? Here's to good friends.
Cheers.
Kind of a sort of oaky afterbirth.
What was that?
So, music.
That sounds good.
You guys remember my old assistant, Hunter? He is an excellent songwriter. Wait until you hear this. Okay. Here we
Song
go.
begins to play, and Jan starts dancing by herself immediately. The lyrics make it sound.
And I was your servant. Travel to land without a compass, a map, or a plan. That one night, you made everything alright.
You know what? Hunter was a terrible assistant. That's why Ryan fired him.
Well, I think he's probably just about as reliable as Pam, being that it usually takes you an afternoon to get back to me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think she holds on to faxes.
That's a talking head in the bathroom with Pam.
You know, I don't care what they say about me. I just want to eat. What I realize is a lot to ask for at a dinner party.
Cut back to the living room where everyone's playing the name game. Andy's acting out a clue.
A cow?
No. That's a bump, a hump.
Joe Camel.
Yes. Okay. The first name of that animal, and the second name is the state where Helena is the capital.
Montana. Joe Montana?
Yes.
Time.
Yes. 2 points that round.
Why didn't you just say the 49ers quarterback?
My turn. My turn. My turn.
Babe, can you just like really, whoa, you're just like, really?
What?
Can you just like simmer down? Seriously.
No, I'm just making people laugh.
No.
Yes, I was watching Jim's face.
I was also watching Jim's face.
And he was laughing.
No smile at all.
Look at him. He's laughing.
Cut to a talking head in the bathroom with Jim.
Michael and Jan seem to be playing their own separate game, and it's called Let's See How Uncomfortable We Can Make Our Guests. And they're both winning. So I'm going to make a run for it.
Cut to Jim returning to the living room.
You'll never guess. I just got a message from my landlord. Apparently my apartment flooded. Something with the sprinkler?
Oh no.
And we should probably get going and see the damage.
Okay.
You don't need two of you to do that.
That's true. Well, dinner sounded delicious. Pam, I will see you at home. Thank you so much. It was a great night.
Oh, Jim, I don't think you're going to abandon this party here and leave me by myself.
I don't know because everything I own is in the apartment.
You can buy new stuff, but you can't buy a new party.
That's true. That is a great point. Come on, sit down on that couch and be amongst your friends. We're not gonna think about all your stuff being destroyed. All right.
Michael, you are up.
All right, here we go. This is going to be fun. Ready? All right. All right. All right. Okay. First name is Tom.
No names. No names, no rhyming, no sound alikes.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. You're getting inside my head. First name is blank, and he goes on a cruise. He goes on a Caribbean cruise.
I don't know.
Katie Holmes.
No, but he's married to her. He's married to her.
Oh, Dawson's Creek.
No, it has to be a real person, Jin. Come on. Okay, no. I'm gonna pass. Okay. All right. Rhymes with Arnold Schwartz.
No rhyming.
It's not really a rhyme.
Another clue.
Clue. He's the governor of California. He's the Terminator.
Those aren't helpful.
Tom Cruise.
No.
Time.
God. Anybody read the paper?
Cut to them sitting around the fake fire. Michael offers his coat to Pam, who is shivering.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. You're welcome.
I'm so sorry for the temperature in here. The sliding door shattered. It's actually a really cute story. Do you want to tell it, babe, or should I tell it?
I don't like that story, babe.
Come on, it's a cute story. Michael ran through the sliding glass doors because he thought he heard the ice cream truck.
Stop. I mean, I like ice cream, okay? Sue me. Oh, no, don't. I shouldn't say that jokingly because she will sue me. She loves to sue. She loves lawsuits. You know, honey, that door was extremely clean and it looked invisible.
You are so right. You are so right, because before I lived here, the glass was always covered in smudges, and then I moved in and I cleaned it. So I guess that makes me the devil.
You are. She is. She's the devil. I'm in hell and I'm burning. Help me.
You shouldn't joke about that.
Is there more wine in the kitchen?
I will get it. I will get it. What kind of hostess would I be if I didn't get it? It's okay. I don't mind. In fact, you know what? Girls trip. Angela, come on. Girls trip.
Cut to the kitchen with Pam, Jan, and Angela.
So this girl that I basically grew up with becomes Miss West Virginia. And then suddenly all the boys start paying attention to me. And it was funny because, you know, I never even considered myself beautiful until people started pointing it out to me. You know, Jan, well, you're so much more beautiful than Miss West Virginia. Or and so that is why, wait, Pam, what was your question?
Where did you grow up?
Cut to Pam talking head. Cut back to the kitchen.
Oh, not even close.
So you keep a very tidy house.
You should see our bathroom after Michael takes a bath. Whoa. But I don't have to tell you, Pam.
No, yeah, what?
Well, don't tell me that he's really changed since you guys dated.
Are you joking?
No, Michael told me a little bit about it, and I see the way that you look at him.
I have never, ever dated or wanted to do anything resembling dating Michael, ever. Not ever. Not now, not then, not now, not ever, ever.
I've noticed how you look at him in the office.
Mm-hmm.
Cut to the garage with Michael, Jim, and Andy.
Yeah, so I spend most of my time right here. Have a hand.
We see that the chairs are shaped like hands.
So Jim, I noticed you checking out Jan's candles.
Oh no, she just put it in front of my face.
Yeah, did you know the candles are the #1 fastest growing product in the scent aroma market? $2 billion a year industry. And for only $10,000, you could become a co-owner of Serenity by Jan. What do you think about that?
Thought about it? I'm in.
I'm sorry. Are you really trying to get us to invest in Jan's company?
I'm sorry.
Ding dong.
What now?
Dwight and an adult babysitter at the door holding wine glasses in a cooler.
Hello.
What are you doing here?
We came here to dinner and to party. This is a dinner party, right?
Awesome.
What is he doing here?
Dwight is my friend.
What, babysitter?
I'm
we
sorry,
weren't.
but it is temporary laryngitis.
We weren't invited.
You said that I could not invite Dwight because he was not part of a couple and because we did not have enough wine glasses. Dwight brought glasses and a person.
Fine. Fine. Whatever you want, just like always. Whatever you want.
Whatever I want? It's never whatever I want. When I wanted to see Stomp and you wanted to see Wicked, what did we see?
We saw Wicked.
When I said that I wanted to have kids and you said you wanted me to have a vasectomy, what did I do? And then when you said that you might want to have kids, but I wasn't so sure, who had the vasectomy reversed? And then when you said you definitely didn't want to have kids, who had it reversed again? Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap. I did. You have no idea the physical toll that 3 vasectomies have on a person. And I bought this condo to fill with children.
Okay, I'm so sorry that I don't want to bring kids into this screwed up world, okay? But look, if you want to have kids, then fine, you win. Let's have a fucking kid.
Do you mean it? You want to have a kid?
My life.
So can we come in?
To everyone around the dinner table, Dwight is eating the food he and his date brought.
Great turkey leg.
I'm just gonna check on dinner.
Jan gets it from the table and leaves.
Angela, would you like some of my beet salad?
I hate beet salad.
It's actually really good.
Hey. I know you love beet salad. I've seen you eat it many times.
The thought of popping one of your beets into my mouth makes me want to vomit.
Damn. I hope she didn't do anything to the food.
Like what?
I can't prove it, but I think she might be trying to poison me.
Jen returns, serving the food.
Hey, looks great, babe.
Yeah, it does.
Cut to a Pam talking head.
I know Jen didn't poison the food. I know that. But if she's going to poison the food of somebody at the table, wouldn't it be me, Michael's former lover?
Cut to everyone at dinner. Michael is dipping his steak into his wine.
Can you not do that? It's disgusting.
You know I have soft teeth. How could you say that?
Oops.
Excuse me for a second.
Michael gets up from the table.
So, how do you guys know each other?
I was his babysitter.
And now you guys are dating?
Purely carnal, and that's all you need to know.
Would you write down your email? Because I have just so many questions.
What's email?
Never mind.
Michael returns.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Takes
All
down
right.
a huge painting behind his seat and puts up a neon beer sign.
That's nice.
Okay. Everybody enjoying their meal?
Hey, babe,
Yeah, babe.
how about we take the beer sign down until our guests leave and then we can discuss it?
No, I'm gonna leave it up. I think it ties the whole room together.
Okay.
Jan gets up and goes over to the stereo and turns on Hunter CD very loudly.
Jan thinks Hunter is very talented. You know what? I don't think he's that good.
At least he's an artist.
BFD. I'm a screenwriter.
And I'm a candle maker, but you don't hear me bragging about it.
No. All you do is try to get me to work on my rich friends.
For an investment opportunity.
And I would love to burn your candles.
You burn it, you buy it.
Oh, good. I'll be your first customer.
Oh, you're hardly my first.
That's what she said.
Jan gets an evil look on her face and picks up Michael's Dundee and throws it into his plasma screen TV.
That is a $200 plasma screen TV you just killed. Good luck paying me back on your $0 a year salary plus benefits, babe.
Jan runs upstairs crying.
I think I'm gonna get going.
Fine, get out of here.
It is getting late.
You know what, guys? She'll be out of the bathroom soon.
Police officer knocks at the door.
Of course.
Get out of my way. I'll take care of this. Okay. What seems to be the problem, officer?
Not now, Dwight. We got a call about a disturbance.
Nope, nothing disturbing here. Just a couple of friends having an awesome dinner party.
The neighbors said they heard some shouting.
Yes, there was some screaming, but my girlfriend threw a Dundee at my TV plasma.
You want to press charges?
Would she get in trouble?
Yes, she'd be charged.
I will take the fall. I did it.
You know, you don't have to press charges. You could just try and be more quiet.
Running into the room, Jan.
Michael, what are you doing to him?
Come back, officer.
Sir, do you have any other place you could stay? Maybe with one of your friends here?
Michael can come home with me.
Jim, Pam.
Oh, my apartment's on fire.
Flooded.
You people. Come on. You're sleeping with me.
No.
I'm going to take you home, Michael.
Nope.
All right.
Hi, babe.
Cut to Pam and Jim sitting in Jim's car in front of the Detroit Coney Island chili dogs.
This is the best burger I've ever had, babe.
You know, babe, I should have told you, but I did something bad, babe.
Holds up Hunter's CD.
I stole this for you, babe.
Hunter's voice plays into the night.
One night.
You made it.
Cut to Michael holding his head out of Dwight's car. Cut to Andy and Angela in Andy's car eating ice cream. Andy tries to steal a bite of Angela. She rolls down the window and smashes it against his car. Cut to Jan watching Michael's cracked TV and trying to fix his Dundee. Fade to black.
Yay! Did it. Clearly the best performance of The Office ever. I want to thank our wonderful, wonderful cast. We had Richard, we had Brian, we had Jess, we had Miles, we had Rashid, we had Tashika, we had Corey, we had Alexa, Jake, we had, is that everybody? Did I get it? We had me. I was in there
David.
once or twice. I was sweating. David, he's probably
yes.
left already, but
You got
our
both
first
two Jessicas.
two Jessicas. I'm sorry. You got
Right,
Jess
so one.
and Jessica, or Jess and Jess, or Jessica and Jessica. and they were both great. All right, Alexa, do you want to play us out with the Mellotron?
I think you just like humiliating me.
Yeah.
I better get a screenshot of this.
I improvised on that one. That was improvisation.
All right. Thank you very much, Alexa. Thank you again to our cast. Thank you to you watching out on YouTube video. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. I am sweating so much right now, so I need
Good night for your AC to go out.
AC to be out. Yes. I just had to be in character and wear the sweater on top of the shirt like you did in the show.
If
All
it
right,
helps, this is
so-
mesh, and I'm still sweating the bullets, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Plus
Good
one
show.
for the murder basement, which is nice and cool right now.
Nice.
Hey, murder!